Good morning. Happy Friday. Even though you'll probably, let's see, I'm kind of behind on my posting, so it's Friday, but you probably won't see this until maybe Saturday or Sunday. And hopefully I can get it out before then. But anyways, happy Friday. I know yesterday I went ahead and I said I was gonna, work on some things, and I'm 100% going to do that. I am looking for a book to buy. I want to buy another spooky story book and make it an addition to the one that I already have. and I went last night on Amazon. I was up kind of late last night. I was up until um, like past 1 o'clock. My daughter had an event at her school. Yay, look at my Cookie Monster mug. I have that Diet Coke in it. I'm actually not a big Diet Coke person, but yeah, I'll get into that in a second. But I went on Amazon, and of course, hello, it's Amazon. So I got completely carried away with looking at a million other things and putting a million other things into my shopping cart. I got the kids some snacks for next week, and then I decided I shouldn't even say this, but I decided I wanted to get myself some fox ears. But I really couldn't find any fox ears that I really, really liked, because I wanted the fox ears and the fox tail. I was like, you know what? Heck, summer's coming. And I love to be eccentric. I'm all about being out there, that person that's completely out there, and different. I don't like to fit in the parameters of anyone's box or anyone's ideas of what, you know, a woman or a person should be, and just in general. But I couldn't find any. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even supposed to be doing any of this. I'm supposed to be here looking for some really great Florida true ghost stories. Now, I didn't really find any that caught my eye for Florida. I found the exact same book. Where's my book? Here it is. I found the exact same book, Florida version, and I thought, these ones right here are not based on a true story. So I didn't want to, get the same thing for Florida. So I'm still on the lookout for that. But I said, you know what? I lied, and I said I was going to order it as soon as I got off. And I even wrote it on my hand. If y'all remember that, I wrote it on my hand. And I did look. But then again, at that time, as I was looking in the car rider line to pick up my son, I was distracted again and looking at everything else on Amazon. So I have two things in my shopping cart. Literally, as soon as I get off, I'm just ordering those two. Because I did also look on Amazon Marketplace. I like finding deals. I like everything to be a good deal. I like to save my money because it's my money. And I try to teach my daughter that. My son is still kind of little, but I try to say, it's your money. You can spend it how you want to. You can spend as much of it or as little of it as you want. And hopefully you don't spend too much of it, especially on frivolous things. But I like to get things secondhand, because they're sometimes in good shape, or sometimes they're in great shape, and I save more of my money. So I was having just a lot of conflict with the shipping. I didn't want to pay various charges for shipping, and I think right now Amazon was sort of trending at $3.40 for each item, which I sometimes sell on Marketplace, and my books go for $2.85. Now, yes, it still goes by weight of the book, but a lot of times, you can slip certain things right on in, especially if it's a book. But anyways, I'm just, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy one or two. As soon as I make this video, I am going to work on a story, a small podcast. I know exactly what I'm going to talk about. I just have to do my research, kind of, write everything down, organize my thoughts. And if you can't tell, my thoughts are all the time, all over the place. My thoughts are here, there, all over. But yeah, I had an event that I went to last night, and it sort of threw me off track. It was my daughter. She had a dancing event, like an end of the year recital kind of thing. And it's just, it was only like about an hour and a half, But for some reason, it just threw me off because, I had to get her there 30 minutes before, which meant I had to do something. And I ended up winning. I went and I got her some beautiful flowers, because you really should always support your kids and support everything that they're doing and that they're going through. And this school year, she's been a trooper. I mean, there's been just a lot of bullying from other girls. Girls are terrible. Girls are terrible, women are terrible. And, that was one of the things that I really was pep talking her about yesterday, telling her that this is not going to stop. Just because you guys are kids, those same girls will become mean women. And I constantly tell her this because she always has issues with people bullying her. And I was like, they're just going to be older. And you will encounter those types of women and sometimes those types of people in general everywhere you go, every job you go to, every place you go to, every activity you go to. There are going to be some people that are really, really great and some people that are not. And I just keep trying to really just pour love into her and lead her down the right path and give her, hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully the tools that she'll be able to utilize later. And hopefully one day she'll say, you know what? Mom was right. So yeah, there's just, all kinds of bullying and stuff. So they had this end of the year recital, and they're going to have it again tonight. And I just actually text her and I was like, hey, can you verify that you're having the same thing again tonight? And, she sent me a picture of the schedule. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, literally, you have to be kidding me. Because it does say Thursday and Friday. And I'm like, you guys are doing the same exact recital? I mean, it just makes no sense. So, the parents have to come back again to watch the same thing that we just watched yesterday. And I'm not one of those parents that, just kind of drops my kid off. So I'm sure because, she was like, oh, you can just drop me off. I was like, no, I can't. It's a great school, great neighborhood and everything like that. But no, I'm not just dropping you off. I'll sit and I guess I'll watch it again for an hour and a half. But like I said, it ends up being more than an hour and a half because the recital itself is estimated at an hour and a half, but you have to bring your kid 30 minutes early. And then, by the time it's finished, she's doodling around with the friends that she does have. But, it's a really good learning experience. And just her whole entire schooling from the time she was in elementary school has been an eye-opener for me, number one, and a learning experience. Because I thought, everything was going to be like the movies and, I was going to have these great teachers that are just, yay, we love everybody, all the kids, and, just always have a happy demeanor about them. And I thought the kids would be kids, but no, that's not, that's not the experience that I've encountered throughout her schooling. And hopefully one day I can actually get her on here and, we can have like a mother-daughter talk and record. And I think she'd be really great at that. She's such a sweetheart, such a fantastic human being. And I really, I'm excited to see the things that, she's going to do with her life in the future and her and, my son. But anyway, so yeah, I had to do that and it just kind of threw me off my game. And now that I'm thinking about it, was probably going to throw me off my game today too, because to make sure I was in time for that, I had to cook early and, do all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't even know what I'm cooking tonight. But anyways, I just want you guys to know, before I even mess with that, yeah, it's about 11 o'clock right now. I had to run an errand earlier. I came in my office, my workspace, and I was like, I'm doing it. I'm getting ready to go to this podcast. And someone who I had text about picking something up this morning was like, hey, are you coming? And I was like, dang it, because I was supposed to go directly after dropping my daughter, and that would have, kept me on my schedule. So I'm going to sit here. It's 11. I'm going to definitely work on my podcast until 12. and maybe a little bit longer, and then I'll, figure out, okay, what's going to be for dinner. What am I doing for dinner? Who knows? Maybe it'll just be one of those, quick mom Chipotle nights. Yeah, Chipotle is kind of expensive, but I figure, if everybody doesn't have their own full meal, it's usually cheaper. I try to find, ways of making things cheap. And like I said, I just love, I love things secondhand and stuff like that. And I love the thrill of it. I love the thrill of, hey, what can I get? What can I do? Those kind of things. And I know I've told you guys before, I'm really big into pen paling. Really big into pen paling. I love pen pals. And I have a couple of women that are on my normal like rotation, and every now and again you'll get new people coming in, but for my intro letter, that is something that I also tell them, like, I'm a 100% true crime junkie, horror fan, anything spooky. I love thrifting. I have my favorite thrift stores, and this dress actually came from one of my favorite thrift stores. This is actually from an outlet store. I love this store. This is my new it store. And the reason I love this store is they restock every single Thursday. Every Thursday. Now, they've just gone up in prices, I guess due to COVID, or because maybe they felt like it. I don't know. But only by 25 cents. So they restock the whole store every single Thursday. So on Thursday, everything is $2.25 now. It used to be $2 for like a couple years. It's $2.25. And then on Friday, today, it would be $2. And then on Saturday, it would be $1.75. On Sunday, $1.50. On Monday, $1. On Tuesday, 50 cents. And then on Wednesday, they close early. They close like at 11 or 12, and it's 25 cents. But remember, they restock the whole store every single week. So Monday is still a good selection. I kind of like to go on Mondays because it's not very busy, and my size is usually, more available. And Tuesday it starts getting shady because, they're people are, picking up. And then by Wednesday, I've been on Wednesdays. Wednesday's insanity. The lines could be like 45 minutes to an hour. You feel like you're at Disney World or something. But a lot of people also go on that day. Now Thursday, oh Lord, Thursday is a big reseller day. And I have actually gone a lot of times on Thursday, especially when I was really big into reselling. I'm still into reselling, but I'm kind of trying to get rid of all my old stuff. So I'm just like, get rid of this stuff so that I can start focusing on other stuff. I think I'm going to maybe make a swing back around and just focus on some dolls and stuff. But it's the reseller day, so people will have you can't even get a trolley most Thursdays. They open at 7 on Thursday. They open at 7 on Thursday because they close at 12 on Wednesday. And like I said, the whole entire store is restocked with new items. And you can't even get a shopping trolley. Like, seriously, sometimes you have to like sit there and wait for someone to check out so you can have a shopping trolley. And the line is so long, it's going around the store. And you have resellers that their shopping trolleys are like this high, because they're either selling or they're sending it back to other countries or just, whatever. And, you get in there and you bargain hunt. The last time I went, I remember it felt like there was no air condition on. And I was like, oh, I'm so hot. Outside it was kind of chilly, and I had on this really, fancy hat. Me, I love my hats and stuff. I love looking all crazy. And I was just hot. I was hot. So anyways, I got this one for $1, and then I got this at a yard sale for $1, and I don't know why I wanted to wear it today. And then the earrings I have, I got for 50 cents at like a yard sale. And then all this other stuff, yeah. That's what's good. You kind of mix the new and the old, that kind of thing. So anyways, like I said, I don't really have like a podcast yet. I'm going to get the books right now, as soon as I hang up, it's 11:02. I'm definitely going to get off of this because I want to focus on what I'm going to do today and get that back in the swing, get my head back into the swing of researching and learning and just really getting down in the nitty gritty of life and humanity and, just all these, mind blowing stories. I really, really enjoy that. I really enjoy the time it takes to create these actual podcast stories, and it takes some time. Maybe I don't enjoy that part of it, but I got some cake here. This cake, not sure if you can see it. You can't see the back of it, but maybe you can. That's white chocolate. It is so good. It's white chocolate. It's like a simple white cake. Let me see if I can show it to you. It's a simple white cake, and it has strawberry frosting, white chocolate on the side, and a little bit of strawberry filling in the middle there. And here's how Satan works. I was like, I keep saying I'm going to go on a diet, and I don't. I'm like, I'm going to go on a diet. I'm going to go on a diet. I really want to lose a lot of weight, a ton of weight. And I had bought this a couple days ago, and I hid it because obviously I have kids. So if you're a mom, you got to hide, you got to hide your junk. You have to hide it so they don't see it and they can't find it. So I hid this, and sure enough, this morning, first thing I found it. And I was like, look at that. That is so good. That is like a little sweet strawberry frosting, but it's very delicate. And it's the way I like it. I think it might be like more of a whipped cream frosting. And I love whipped cream frosting. A lot of times if I make my cakes, I'll make a whipped cream frosting or a cheesecake frosting, and both of those are great. But I love the whipped cream because it's so simple. That's so good. So I'm gonna nibble on that. I'm gonna have my Cookie Monster. The best monster is Cookie Monster. I like talking about ghosts and monsters and stuff like that, and I got my little Cookie Monster mug here. And I'm going to work on everything. So I will see you guys later. I'm going to have a busy day today. Excuse me. I'm going to focus. And as you can tell, that's really hard for me to do when my mind goes every which way. But I'm going to focus, and I'm going to have something for you guys. So see y'all later. Bye.